last 4 or 5 days as well. Yeah.
Okay. So, Dan, you're in Recife. You look like you're in the jungle there with that painting in the background or something.
Yeah, in a hotel, but it kind of looks like I'm in a jungle, so that's all right.
All right. Now I saw the dress and the shirt and all that sort of stuff. The carnival. What happened?
It was a big day yesterday. We pulled up pretty good, which is nice, but we got started about 7 o'clock in the morning, which was pretty early, and we joined the parade to about lunchtime, and yeah, it was pretty wild. And then we went and checked into a hotel, and then we went back when it was a bit cooler again. So it was a pretty big day.
I'm trying to get my head around it because you say Carnival and you think of the Rio Carnival, which is like a procession that might go for a couple of hours. But this goes for days. But that deal yesterday, just describe it. I don't know what's going on. Starts in the morning.
Yeah.
When you say you joined the parade, what happens? And then it
Yeah, so I mean, it's the world's biggest parade, and yes, it's happens every Saturday of every year of the carnival, and it's the biggest parade in the world. And we just decided we'll join in. We looked what time it started, and we found out it started at 7, so we wanted to be there for the start. And it sort of got kicked off right outside of where our hotel was, and yeah, so we got all dressed up and went down there, and people were already had plenty of drinks into them, and they're partying, and yeah, it's basically goes all day and all night. It's crazy.
So when you say you join the parade, like everyone's dancing, carrying on, and moving all the way down the road, sort of thing.
Yeah, you basically find a big music truck that you like, and then and then there's about sort of thousands of people follow after their favourite music, and then they just keep going around and parading through the streets.
You're kidding. So they're just driving around. Everyone's following everyone like a huge conga train or something.
Yeah, there's about 2 or 3 million people. It's crazy.
Holy dooly. That's okay. Now I'm starting to understand because I saw some of the MGR team all in the same T-shirts and stuff, and I thought, hang on, they're practicing. But apparently that was just a ticket to get into the bloody into a party the day before or something.
That's right. And then, but that's
I think you were one of them as well, weren't you? Oh, I don't know. Anyway,
I was one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, but I was one of them. Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy, but it was a big day, but certainly one day in the carnival's enough for us. We don't need to do it for 5 days.
Jeepers. I said to the guys at the Favela Sailing Association who are helping with the start a couple of days ago, they said, we've got to get this sorted now because no one's doing anything in the next 5 days. And they go, jeepers. Anyway, enough of that. Part of the exotic, we timed the whole race around getting to Recife right on that day. That was an objective. Not really.
Yeah, no, well, that's for sure.
So we have exotic ports in the race. Just that brings up an interesting point. The MGR, did you ever realise that we would have been visiting all these, the ports would be part of the fun, Because it's been pretty exotic, some of the places, in strange ways.
Yeah, it's been crazy. It's certainly exceeded my expectations in terms of the places we've met and the things we've done, and it's just been incredible. Some of these places we've been able to and cultures we've been able to experience. So I certainly didn't anticipate it being this big in that sort of regard. It's obviously the race has been amazing, but I guess the ports has been just as amazing for me as well. So we've been it's been nice that Nikki's been here for a few of them, and we've been able to enjoy ourselves. But it's been fantastic, and I mean each place has had completely different to each other, so that's been amazing as well, and completely different to each other. So this is obviously a big party place, and South Africa has amazing food, and then obviously Mauritius, that was a bit of everything, and just the list goes on and on.
Yeah, you guys have been cranking it up too, doing everything in all the ports, which is quite interesting. I must admit it's bigger than what I thought. I tend to look at it as, they'll be nice places, here we go. Anyway, so just going back to Cape Town to St. Helena leg, it was obviously a big relief to get into Cape Town, and we were all feeling as if, wow, that's cool. But did that have an impact on your attitude towards that leg, and what happened,
It did. I mean, at the start of this race, Cape Town, I never really thought about the finish. I never even thought about Recife. I thought about getting to Cape Town. So obviously the round the world was the goal, but as soon as we got to Cape Town, it was almost like a weight off my shoulders, and it came with the good and the bad. Like it was amazing to get there and caught up with the family, and we did some amazing things throughout Africa, and it almost felt like obviously I had a big job to do, but to me, I felt like I'd achieved what I wanted to do. And then when the family left and I got going again from Cape Town, I went through a week or so of a really of not depression, but just really struggling being out there. I didn't really want to be there, and and that was shown on how I was sailing as well. And it's hard to describe. I don't even know why, because at the end of the day, I had the easiest leg. Well, technically the easiest leg to go, but for me, it was almost the hardest week of the race. It was really hard to describe, and it really took me about a week or so to fully pull myself together again and get into the swing of things. And the rest was fine. But it really brought up a lot of emotions, and both good and bad, I guess.
Yeah. So, and how did that manifest? In terms of, for you, like you having trouble sleeping, you're staring at the horizon a lot, you couldn't do your normal forms of entertainment, all that sort of stuff. How do you, can you describe that a bit?
I don't really miss that side of things. I mean, obviously, we've got our ways of having Starlink and that sort of thing now, so that's all amazing. So I actually enjoy the way that I'm doing things on the boat and having not as much time behind the screen and being in contact with people, but just getting online and being able to talk with family is amazing. So that part of it was great. It was just more so the feeling, I don't know, I guess, like from Cape Town, when you've got so much time, I've been thinking a lot more of what's going to be happening in the future, and where's my life going to go next, and it was just a bit of a whirlwind of ups and downs, I guess, is all I can say.
Yeah, a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so St. Helena, what's your biggest memory of St. Helena?
St. Helena, St. Helena there, the people there were, again, the hospitality was amazing, and just how friendly everyone was and willing to help. They just really wanted us to be there and be involved. So I really got to, that was one of the places I didn't really think of too much, and it's got an amazing history, and it really took me by surprise meeting Jonathan and going to Napoleon's tomb, and some of the scenery there is spectacular. So that was an amazing stop. But again, it's the people that make the places, and St. Helena, they turned it on for us. It was fantastic.
Yeah, sounded pretty good. Okay, so then the next leg to Recife, did you find you'd pulled yourself out of that sort of dark area and back into racing, chasing Renaud and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, that sort of happened halfway to St. Helena, and I never had an issue since. But I think I lost 30 miles in the first 40 miles in the first week to Renaud, and I pulled him back a bit towards St. Helena. And I basically, the time that I left behind Renaud in St. Helena was almost exact same time I ended up behind him here. So he's a really quick sailor, and even when I'm going my fastest, I need to be really pushing to go have faster times with him. But I've got my, I feel like I'm able to match the speed, but he's just very, he's able to not have maybe those down times, which has affected me sometimes throughout the race, where he's been able to pull ahead, or he's just made one decision where I've made a mistake. It's those little things that have added up over time, which is which is why he's winning the race.
Okay, well, I've got a whole bunch of things here. I've got about 18 emails, and I've had 3 phone calls in the last 24 hours, and a few other things from all people in South Australia, and they're telling me to pass on a message. And the message is, Dan, pull your finger out. We want someone else to win a leg. You've got to beat Renaud, right? So all you people back in South Australia, they're onto you, and they're watching. Right?
Well, I'll certainly try my best. Hopefully I can get onto it straight away, and it's going to be an interesting leg. Like it's going to be a bit of a tricky one. So it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. It's going to be quite light and on the beam up the coast, but I think it's going to be quite tricky. It's getting into the currents, and it's going to be quite tight and heavy as we approach Antigua. So it's going to be interesting, I think.
Yeah, there's opportunities there. That the way I see it, there's opportunities for things to happen and tactics, rather than just sit on the trade winds and try and catch boat speed. But this time, it's going to be a bit of fun, So yeah,
Well,
pull your
good,
finger
yeah.
out, eh? You know,
Okay,
with
I'll give
respect.
it my best
With
shot.
respect. So yeah, and it's a mass restart together, so that's a bit of fun as well. So
Exactly, yeah.
and how's the boat looking? Pretty good.
But really good shape. I haven't had to do anything here at all. I've actually been just doing a few little jobs, getting it ready for Antigua, just touching up a few of the little dings and things like that, and doing a bit of painting and restocking and with water and food, and I just got to get a bit of fresh food. But basically, I tied up and I haven't done a thing. The boat's ready to go. So. I've been able to relax here and enjoy holiday time, which has been good.
Yeah, exactly. Is Nikki going to be there to watch the start? You know, because I know she's. Oh, people might not realise, but Nikki's in the same room, so that's kind of fun. But is she going to?
Yeah, yeah. So
Before?
yeah, we made it. So she's going to leave after the start, so or the next following day. So we're going to try maybe find her, see if the boat will take her out and watch the start if possible, or find out some way we can get her out there for to see us off.
Yeah, I'll see if we should be able to get her on the start boat. There's two boats going out for the line from the Favela, you know. So
Okay, yeah. If you have a word, that'll be good. It'd be good for her to get out and watch it. Yeah,
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 that's cool. All right, so I think I could ask you about sleep patterns and all those sorts of things, but I mean you've really gone through the essence of it. You and Renaud are having a race. You've got Kerry. Kerry lucked out a couple of days on the last leg, you know, but
yeah.
he'll be struggling hard, trying hard, you know. Same with
Of course, of course. Yeah,
there's a real thing there, and if anyone makes a mistake, it's all over, you know. Like there's
yeah.
sort of breathe it down, so it's going to be quite fun to watch.
Yeah, it will be. I'm really looking forward to this one. It'd be interesting to see how, it's a strange, like I said, I didn't know how when I left Cape Town, the feelings I had, I just never anticipated, and I don't know what this one's going to be like. I'm excited to get going and see how it goes, but yeah, the mind's a funny thing, and hopefully I sort of dig in and push hard and see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you've done a good job so far. I mean, you're right up there. I mean, it's a long way round, and that's part of it.
Yeah.
It's all one design, but the other part is it's a long way, and you haven't let up. You know, you had a
Yeah.
small start, you know, from Antigua to Panama, but then you got
Yeah.
in, you know, and it's been amazing to watch, and it's hard to believe. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll all look back on this when it's all over and think, "Geez, remember that?" You know, blah blah blah. It's been a long
So,
time, eh?
exactly, and for me, it's where I'm coming. I'm super stoked. Like to be sitting second overall has been fantastic. It's sort of I've done better than I anticipated. But what I've been really happy about, it's not necessarily my place, but just my ability to be able to learn, and I'm continuing to learn and get better each leg. So that's what I'm very proud about more than anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long journey, and I've said it to a few people. I was worried you wouldn't get past Australia, but you did. That was a big.
Yeah.
Take a deep swallow, take a breath, and say, "Yeah, bugger it, we're still going." You know. So yeah, all these little milestones. Anyway, all
Yeah.
good, all good. How's the sale of the book going, and how's the writing of the next book?
The book's been good. Yeah, that's been going really well actually, and I got it in a bookstore, like a big bookstore in Adelaide now, which is awesome. And I've been writing a lot of notes for the next one, so I think this one's going to be even better. And I was going to talking about a lot about the race, it's going to be about the race. So that'll give me another thing to focus on when I finish and get back to Australia. Obviously, earning income is going to be pretty high on the priority list, so that'll be on the side, but I'll be pushing hard to get something else out. But first thing will be just making sure I get the finances under control.
Yeah. And the boat was under offer. Is it sold yet, or is it still under offer, or whatever?
It's now it's basically sold now. Yeah. So So basically, as soon as anything can happen, but it's obviously subject to me getting it back to Australia. Which is. I'm sure it's going to happen, but obviously 99% sold, and I'm really looking forward to the next story. It's going to. I can't really announce anything, but the story will continue for Immortal Game, and I think it's got a lot of future ahead of it, which is exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that sounds good. All right, well, that's really about it. Anything else you want to say to all you because you got truckloads of sponsors, like all little ones, big ones, whatever, call it what you like. I mean, I know still doesn't pay all the bills, but and you got a truckload of followers. Anything you want to say to them? whatever, sign off?
Obviously, of course, yeah. If it wasn't for the sponsors, I wouldn't be here, and the followers as well. People that have contributed to the campaign one way or another, whether it's been financial or just being there to follow. So, yeah, to my sponsors, it's thank you so much. Nikki and I are so incredibly grateful to have you guys on board, and to all our followers. It's been an amazing ride. It's everything we could have dreamed of. Nikki and I were just chatting last night about how amazing it's been, and even though this is going to be it's challenged financial, and it's really it's going to be difficult to get back to where we were. If I had my time again, I wouldn't change a thing. Like the experience and what I've got out of it, as far exceeds what we've gone through, and all the sacrifice to get here. And I think it's in the future it's going to create some amazing things and opportunities. So I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, good to chat, Dan. Say good day to Nikki, and we're going to see you in Antigua. Stay safe, get over the Carnival, and it's never over till it's done. But touch wood, we'll see you in
Yeah.
Antigua very soon, eh?
Sounds great. Sounds good,
All
Don.
right.
Cheers for that.
Thanks for that. See you. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.